Grumble, grumble.
Hey everyone, it's the Grumpy Meeple. And the content storm continues. I've been quite active on YouTube for the last, couple of weeks. And now I've got even more to share because finally, after waiting for so long for my precious Zombicide Ghostbusters has arrived. And I want to open it, but I only open these things on the channel now. I try, at least. And so I had to move some stuff around, free up my schedule a little bit so that I could get this damn thing open because, man, do I love Ghostbusters. And Zombicide, for that matter. Here we go. Oh. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man! Oh my god! Oh, come on, my preciouses. This is something Simon's been doing lately. I actually really like it. I mean, I don't want to say lately, but the last two shipments that I got from them, they've been putting in these little cardboard pieces to protect your stuff during shipping, and I think it works, and I really appreciate it. Okay. All right, my camera was off center and about to fall out of its holster, so I had to switch that up. But here we go. We've got the Ghostbusters for Zombicide 2nd Edition. Oh my god. For 1st and 2nd Edition, actually. Which is really nice if you just didn't want to do the upgrade. The Ghostbusters are like one of my favorite properties of all time. I have seen the original movie. I would be surprised if there were anyone in North America who had seen that movie more than I have. I've seen it upwards of 300 times, at least. I've seen it 4 times in one day. So I've seen it in theaters, I've seen it in re-releases, I've seen it in every permutation you can imagine. And man alive, do I love me some Ghostbusters. Pete Venkman is basically the person that I base my life off of, my own personality off of. Which probably explains a lot. If you've ever seen Ghostbusters and you know what a snarky, sardonic, smartass Venkman is, then maybe you understand a little bit better why I am the way I am. Just like everything about this movie and now this expansion for Zombicide is just fucking incredible. So you've got Venkman, you've got Spangler, Stantz, and Zeddemore. You've got Zool, Vince Clortho, and Gozer. And then you've got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So let's get into this, because I can't wait any longer. And I'm not going to wait any longer. Okay? You don't control me. I can open this whenever I want. Slimer. Oh my god, Slimer. Incredible. It comes with some kind of documentation. I really hope that that's some kind of mission. That would be awesome. I didn't remember it specifically coming with a mission. Okay, so here we've got a bunch of stuff. We've got the player boards, both for 1st and 2nd edition. Taking a look at the boards, we've got Peter Venkman. Starts with Taunt. Of course he does, because he's a smartass and he can't keep his mouth shut. So he gets Lucky, Slippery. These are very thematic, actually. I really enjoy this. +1 free ranged action, Born Leader, and BIA. Let's take a look at the back of the card and see what it has to say about him. Ghostbuster class skills. Active at blue danger level. Starts with a proton pack. Survivor begins the game with a proton pack automatically assigned to them during setup. Escalation proton pack. Gains 1 extra die to rolls for consecutive ranged attacks performed with a proton pack. The bonus is cumulative and applies until the end of the survivor's turn. Bonus is lost whenever the survivor performs another kind of action. Okay, so as he lets the stream go, the pack gets stronger. That's so awesome. That is bloody brilliant. Let's take a look at the cards next. I'm going to make you wait. Make you wait for the miniatures. Because I'm sadistic like that. All right, the proton pack. It's got a range of 0 to 1. Rolls 3 dice, hits on 5+, and it's doing 1 damage. And when you roll 6, you get +1 damage and +1 die ranged. You get 2 of those. Then you've got Slimer as a companion. Fascinating. Slimer's leader ignores dark zones and nighttime penalties, of course, because he glows in the dark. Slimer does not count as a survivor and is ignored by zombies. And then this pack comes with Zool. Zool. As long as Zool is on the board, spawn abominations as if there were no abominations on the board. Oh, wow. So he just keeps bringing in A-bombs. Yeah, here we go. Got the first and second edition flyers. Explains all the rules and such. We're going to look at the second edition. Game components, get the 4 miniatures, 2 ID cards, and the mini cards. Survivor class Ghostbuster. Do you believe in UFOs, astral projection, mental telepathy, ESP, clairvoyance, spirit photography, telekinetic movement, full trance mediums, the Loch Ness Monster, and the theory of Atlantis? I collect spores, molds, and fungus. Oh my god. So good. This symbol on the ID card identifies Ghostbusters. So they're like a special sub-hero. And they always start with their proton pack and escalation proton pack, which I didn't see that. I guess it's maybe on the back of the card. Yeah, it's on the back of the player card, but it's not called out on the front of the card, which is a little weird. And we talked about that. Gains 1 extra die to rolls for consecutive ranged attacks performed with the proton pack. Then you got Slimer, the companion. He's an ugly little spud, isn't he? I think he can hear you. Oh, man. Slimer cannot be played as a survivor, only as a companion. Uses the companion rules from Zombicide 2nd Edition. Roll die each time a survivor discards a bag of rice, canned food, or water. Game effect 1 through 3. Game effect is applied normally. The card is discarded, and the AP is gained. 4 through 6. Slimer steals the food and befriends the survivor. The card is discarded, but no AP is gained. The survivor becomes Slimer's new leader whenever they want, whether they want it or not. Another survivor can lose Slimer this way. Place Slimer's miniature in their zone as a companion. The player gets Slimer's reference card as a reminder. Oh, okay, cool. So every time you find food or water, Slimer pops out and he either steals it or he joins you. God, that's really cool. Yeah. As long as Slimer is in its companion zone, the leader ignores dark zone and nighttime penalties. And that's cool. So he'll ping from survivor to survivor. Abomination Zool. I am Zool. I am the gatekeeper. To play with Zool, simply add the corresponding abomination card to the abomination pile during setup. Shares the normal A-bomb rules, with the exception of has to be killed by Molotov. Yep. As long as Zool's on the board, spawn abominations as if there were no abominations on the board. In other words, Zool's presence allows the spawning of multiple abominations on the board. It's the end of times. Awesome. There's some fun stuff in there. The proton packs sound really fun, and Zool sounds really fun. Here we've got Les Miniatures. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Do it. Here we've got first up. I feel like the autofocus is not working great today. Here we've got Winston. Got his power pack on. The power pack. Oh my god, that's awesome. And here we've got Venkman, and you can see he's kind of a little more relaxed. He's kind of slouching. He's got his pack on. He's not too, kind of nonplussed about the whole situation, as he usually is, even though he's wearing an unlicensed nuclear accelerator on his back. Next up, we've got Slimer, looking very Slimer-ish. Oh man, that's so good. Like at the end of the movie. And then here's Zool. Man alive, do I love these expansions for Zombicide. I would really like to see this be the model for Zombicide 2nd edition for the near future. Forget about the giant releases. We have to run a whole new campaign, learn a whole new rule set and everything. Just give us something new. Here we've got the second pack, which comes with Gozer, Vince Clortho, Spangler, and Ray Stantz. Bust them open, boys. Make them on! That is a quote from Ghostbusters. I didn't say it. Fucking Bill Murray said it. Okay, Ray can search more than once. Oh, okay, really cool. Yeah, because he's always tinkering and always poking around. That makes sense. He's got an ability. Is that all you've got? He's got an ability called webbing. BIA touch. Wow. Lots of cool abilities for him. Egon's got +1 max range, +1 action. He's got an ability called Point Blank, ability called Blitz. Super duper cool. Cards are going to be almost identical. And actually, that's interesting. Who is the... Oh, right, it's Gozer. Gozer the Gozerian. Will come in one of the pre-chosen forms. Used to be able to quote. I saw Ghostbusters so many times prior to high school that I could write the script out up to at least a third of the way through the movie. You know, I didn't really have the focus to go much beyond that, but I'm confident that I could have if I wanted to. So let's start with Vince. Here we've got Vince Clortho, Keymaster of Gozer. As long as Vince Clortho is on the board, spawn abominations. Okay, so he has the same ability as the other one. And then Gozer. When Gozer spawns, draw 3 abomination cards, then choose 2 among them. Gozer gains the chosen abomination's abilities. Oh my god, that is so awesome. Oh my god. Because it gets new forms. You know, so every time you spawn her, you get to choose her form. Oh my god, that's so good. This is really he wants on a little bit of a roll with me, at least right now, because Marvel United X-Men is freaking awesome, and I am loving it. And this set is amazing. And I've got Massive Darkness 2 ready to be unboxed and when I have a little bit more free time. So most of this stuff is probably pretty much the same. Yeah. I am Vince Clortho, Keymaster of Gozer, Volga Sidrahal, Lord of the Sibulier. Are you the gatekeeper?
Choose and perish.
We don't understand you.
Choose the form of the destructor.
Whatever we think of. If we think of J. Edgar Hoover, J. Edgar Hoover will show up and destroy us.
The choice is made. The traveler has come.
Oh, poor Ray. What did you do? All right, so here is Ray. He's holding this trap out. He comes in one of the... Yeah, when he comes out of the hotel, he's kind of got the trap out in front of him, and it's smoking and gross. And then you've got Spengler. He's got his PKE meter. And I really cannot tell if this stuff is showing up on camera or not. There's Spengler with his PKE meter. And there is Ray with the smoking trap. Vin's different pose, very similar to Zool. And then you've got Gozer, the Gozerian. And then finally we've got Big Papa. You know him, you love him, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I tried to think, look! Mother Puss Bucket. Something that could never ever possibly destroy us. Mr. Stay Puft. We used to roast Stay Puft marshmallows by the fire at Camp Wakanda. I'm gonna have to watch Ghostbusters again now. It's been like a couple months. My kids like it. My daughter does at least. So you get your standard edition cards. Man, focus is really an abomination here. And then you get Stay Puft. Let's see what his special ability is. Stay Puft can only be eliminated by crossing the streams. See the reference card. Must be this. Yes. Stay Puft. Actions 1, wounds dealt 1. To eliminate, cross the streams only. Experience provided 5 points to 2 survivors. Play with Stay Puft, simply add the corresponding abomination card to the deck during setup. To cross the streams, 2 different survivors must deal 1 or more damage, 3 hits with the proton pack using the roll 6 plus 1 damage ranged skill in the same game round. Wow. So you gotta hit him hard. And then here you've got the miniature. Mr. Stay Puft. Wow. This is a funny miniature to evaluate because it doesn't have a lot of detail. Because the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man doesn't have a lot of detail. He's made out of marshmallows. And that's about it. That is my unboxing of the Zombicide Ghostbusters expansion 1 and 2 and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think in the comments, either about my insane obsession with Ghostbusters or with this expansion. And I will talk to you later.